just, I want to go back to me personally as a Black woman, then I'll go to the umbrella. As president of NAACP, when I walk in the boardroom with our chief of police of Los Angeles Police Department, I'm highly respected by him. When I'm working next to our elected officials, our state senators, our city councilman, our mayor, who is now a Black woman, I'm highly respected. When I call their office to call a meeting because we need something in our community, my call is a high priority and it's highly respected. Our chief of police is a white man. Michael Moore, who's retiring, I'm highly respected by him. We have a great relationship. And so what I'm saying is that whether it's a white man, a Black man, a man of color, a Black woman, a white woman, woman of color, for my experience, I have not been disrespected. Have I had some, fall-ins? Of course, that's life. As a blanket, when we talk about Black women in general being, for one, we're not the lowest on the totem pole. If you want to know how it goes, I can tell you, and y'all can Google this, but it goes white men, just so you know. It goes Black women, then it goes Black men, and then it goes white women when it comes to the societal respect of the totem pole. Y'all can Google it. So within the Black community, the Black woman is the least respected. Within the world, we are not. And so when we dissipate it to the Black community, and a Black woman allows herself to embody the respect, or the disrespect, I should say, that she's felt from her counterpartner, Black man, not all, Black man or brother, then yeah, she may feel like she's inferior or she's not respected. But if she goes into this big, beautiful world where they would rather hire us than hire you guys, where we are taking over politics, where we are women who are rising in our social class. We are women who are homeowners before Black men are homeowners. This is not a competition thing. We're just speaking for the sake of this conversation, this question.
Right.
We are not. We are highly respected. When you look at sports and athletes, you have Black men and you have Black women who are doing it. Sha'Carri Richardson just signed a $22 million deal with Nike endorsement. I mean, I don't know, LeBron and Kobe, they Black men, they up there with them endorsements. So what I'm saying is we are not the most disrespected species per se on Earth.
Extraterrestrials, strange phenomena, missing persons, lost continents, myths, and monsters.
We examine these mysteries to determine, are they bullshit or not?
I don't feel like she's said anything of any true consequence. Everything that she said in her interview with Nick Cannon was framed by personal experience or whatnot. I don't feel that she spoke through her education, her alleged education at this point. Everything was framed, through her own personal filter. But that's not, was unprofessional, somewhat unethical to do something like that in a conversation that involves a subset and group of people and whatnot. Okay. It read tangentially emotional. And we know that women lead with their emotions before all else and whatnot. Okay, they are a hodgepodge and mixture of hormones all over the place and whatnot. And this is the reason why it's a man's job to bring structure and order into relationships and whatnot. It's what they say they want. Okay, even at their worst, they are always saying that they're looking for a man that can lead, a true partner and whatnot. It's regrettable that everything organic has gone out of our interactions physically and socially. It's become transactional, and the woman you see here is a byproduct of that. That she lives in her own bubble. She can't find any frame of reference outside of her own life experience and bubble and her supposed accomplishments. But she bristled in the interview with Cam Newton when he asked her about, he cited her age and the fact that she had no children and was currently unmarried and whatnot. She was obliged to admit that she had opportunities that she squandered, and she was obliged to admit that she was the reason that these things didn't come to fruition or whatnot. I can't take her serious as a clinician Okay, we'll put it that way. She says she's the head of the NAACP, and yeah, I don't know how that factors into the conversation that was being had or whatnot. Except for her to clout chase and floss and whatnot, I think it's regrettable that somebody with the level of education could be so raw. Okay, extremely raw and whatnot. I don't take into account any of the black female misandrists that are big upping her, or swinging their brawls around in the comment section. I really don't. I don't find that to be any consequence of it. I do find that, by her having these 2 interviews that have been viral for a minute, I find that she has done her own career a great disservice as far as I'm concerned and whatnot. It just serves to show young kings, men of all ages, that they should not actually engage with her, and they should be extremely dismissive of someone that lives in their own bubble and is unable to come out of it and be, clinical about things, to see things as they are, not as you wish they would be, whatnot. Even when she was citing statistics, about her own personal experience and how she feels about, the level of respect that black women get and how they are on par with white men. The gentleman that was interviewing her was not refuting anything. Nick Cannon was not refuting that. He did not bring any of that up. But she framed all of that word salad by saying, you can look up the stats, you can look it up on Google and whatnot. Just like, we don't need to do that. Your opinion, your feelings about things do not matter, okay, to the whole, okay, to the collective. It's, the riddle still that, a lot of misandrist black women have lost and whatnot, that they consider themselves a separate group within our assigned ethnicity, okay? This is honestly and definitively not our world as black people and shit, okay? It is a social, political, economic construct and whatnot. She fails to realize this despite her education and whatnot. It's regrettable. All right, I would think that she would take time to look at these interviews and reflect on her behavior, what she put out to the world in those interviews, and do better, okay? To use their term and whatnot, do better.
The Black Patriarchy. A non-existent group of fictional black male power brokers not discredited, erroneously jailed or outright killed by the minority majority who look the other way as they work tirelessly to shame, oppress, and outright take out the altruistic black female populace of the honorable democratic United States of America. 3K's inset bitches. These evil wealthy members of the black patriarchy are the sole reason for all the ills of the black community, walking, talking, holding down jobs, and doing everything up to and including giving their very lives in service to their baby mamas and baby's motherfucking kids. Their motto that strikes fear into the hearts of black women everywhere: bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.